Hello and welcome to Alina Crochets. This podcast is about crocheting, having fun, and playing with yarn. This is episode 9 for the month of June. I thought for this month, because the first day of summer occurred, that we should feature some items that we can wear during the summer. So I will show you some objects that are finished, some works in progress, and some acquisitions that I made. What am I wearing? I am wearing my off-white beach cover-up, which I created in 4-ply cotton yarn and 2-ply cotton yarn. So this is it here, in which the bottom is created in 4 different squares going in different directions. So I use my directional crochet to create the bottom of the skirt. For the top part, I use the size 2 cotton yarn and put in a pineapple stitch in the front and the back because I love pineapples and I just love that lacy feel when I create the pineapple, and then surrounded it with single crochet and double crochet to complete the cover up. So no beach cover up would be complete without a beach bag. What I decided to use was Karen Cake skinny yarn to complete this bag here. So what I did is I just created a rectangle, and I started from one end and then just went around to the other, and then gathered the pieces. Gathered the pieces here to create the handle, which made it so simple. But because I had run out of this yarn here, I just had a bulky Karen yarn, so I just added it on the top rows and on the sides. I didn't line the bag because I thought that if you take it to the beach, you would throw your towel in here, your blanket, your beach shoes, so it really didn't need to be lined. So this is the bag here. And I used single crochet, double crochet, and I used some shell stitches in here because that's another stitch that I love. The shell stitch. It gives a little decorative feel to the bag. The next item that I created is this orange and yellow tank top here, in which I use single and double crochet, as you can see, and I had it going in different directions. So this one is going from side to side, and then the front is going up and down. And when I finished, I wanted to add a nice lacy bottom, so I created this lacy stitch on the bottom here. The yarns that I used were from Cascade, so I used Cascade Sherb DK, and I used that in this orange color, yellow color, and a multicolor. And I also included the sateen worsted yarn here on the top. So I used about 4 different types of yarn on this top here. So this is the top again, and then for the middle I just added a little bow, as you can see right here. The next top that I created, I wanted something that was completely all cotton, but a thin cotton in a size 3 or size 2 cotton yarn. So I went in my stash and I tried to find all the orange and yellow cotton yarns that I could use in this top. So this is the top that I created, and I will post the names of the yarns on the bottom. So this is the top that I created here. Again, I created the bodice first and then crocheted from the top down for the bodice. And here, as you can see, I used single crochet, double crochet, tapestry crochet in here, and some lacy stitch. Again, I love the pineapple stitch, so I included that on this top here. And then for the back, I wanted it a little different, so I created a little opening in case it gets a little warm, so I can have some air in the back. So I created this and used lacy stitch 2, which was a fillet stitch with with double crochet and chains involved in this stitch. So here I used about 7 different colors of orange and yellow shades. and I'll post a picture so that you can see the full effect of the top. but I think it came out really nice. I like the fact that I finally got the bodice part down, and which I've learned is don't do more than 10 single crochets, and then start going from around that back and forth to the side. Before I was making it longer thinking that's what I needed, but you start small and you keep building, and that's how you get a better fit on the top, as in this one, and as you can see in this one here. So let's move on to the items that I'm working on. So I'm creating a top from Sugar Wheel Cotton Solids from Yarn Bee Yarns. This is 100% cotton. This is 335 yards. So this is a pink color. And then I also mixed it because I didn't have another one of those, and I wanted to make a top that didn't have too many colors in it, so I decided to choose 2 colors. So the next color I'm using is this Karen Cotton Ripple Cakes in here in Blush. So as you can see, this is a little bit more bumpy as opposed to the Sugar Wheel one, which is a smooth yarn. So I mixed the 2, and this is the front of the top here. And the top is a little different. Again, I put a little lacy stitch in the middle. But with the top, what I did is, once I got here, I decided that I would decrease from side to side to create the little V. So this is the front. And I'm almost finished the back, and this is the back here. And the back is completely in the Ripple Cakes yarn because I didn't have enough of the pink cotton. So I will, the remaining pink cotton that I have, I will trim it, the neck and the arms in that pink cotton. So at least the back will have some pink cotton in it when it's completed. So again, I use the same shell stitch here for the back. And the cotton ripple yarn has about, let's see, about 491 yards. So the 2 combined makes a perfect top. And I wanted to show you another item that I'm working on. And this item is created with sheep jazz yarn. And this one is called Woolly Whirl. It's mixed with cotton and acrylic yarn. And this is like a size 1 yarn, as you can see here. So I'm making a little shawl. Sorry, let me just get it out so that you can see it. So I'm making a little shawl here, but I was changing directions and crocheting, but this is as far as I got here. As you can see, I put some shell stitches in here, some single shells, single and double crochets. This is all single. And every time I get to a new color, I will change the direction until I get to a point where I'll just continue up so that I can create the shawl. But this will probably be like another few rows. I'll go up and then just stay on one side to complete the shawl. So hopefully I'll finish this in the future. This is taking a while because the yarn is so thin. And I'm used to working with thicker yarn, such as a size 3 or size 4. So whenever I'm working with a size 1 yarn, it takes me a little while to complete. So hopefully I'll have this finished before the summer is over. The thing is, I also purchased some magazines that featured some summer tops. And I purchased the Interweave Crochet, and I think this is a lovely top. And I want to make it. And the thing is, it has like this part here and this lacy part. But when you open the top, one second, let me just find it. So this is the top here. As you can see, it has a different front and back. And I want to make this. So this is on my list to make. But this magazine is really nice because when you open it, you see so many different tops that have been created in here. They have like little tank tops, as you can see here, little tank tops here. They have like a nice beach cover up that you can make here. So I'm excited to start on some of these projects that I see here. So another magazine that I purchased was Simply Crochet. They had a couple of tops in here that I want to make. So one top here is this little simple lacy top that you see. And the next top I want to make is this little simple top where it has different stripes of different yarns. And as you can see over here, the pattern's really simple. It's just 2 rectangles, and that's what I enjoy making when I make tops. So I'm looking forward to making the 2 tops from this one here. But they have other designs in here that are really nice. They have this giant pillow, so you can use up some of your yarns for that one. They also have like the cactus. You can make some plants. So they have a variety of things you can make in here, but I'm looking forward to making those 2. On the cover you can see they have a bag, and then they have this little shawl here that you can make as well. Another book I purchased, I was watching Pamela's Adoring Crochet, and she had featured this companion book on her show, and I just had to have it. And it's called the Crochet Project Planner, and it gives you different ideas of papers which you can do. You can have your pattern ideas here. You know, they say your weekly goals, so you can list things so you can be prepared. And then they give you where you can put your yarn inventory. That'll probably take a while for me because I have a lot of yarn, but I thought that if I buy new yarn I would put it here as opposed to going to the old yarn, because it's just a lot. And then they have where you have a project page, and you can put all the supplies you need so you can be prepared to do the project. So I'm so excited to get ready to use this book, and I'm gonna be diligent. I'm going to fill it in every time I create something, or I want to create something. So I have some new ideas from the magazines that I will put in here, and I'm looking forward to having fun with this companion. I purchased this on Amazon, and they have different covers, so you can choose the cover you want. I just chose this one. I thought it was lovely. She was crocheting on a couch. Reminds me of me. And of course, no month would be complete without me showing some yarns that I purchased. So Joanne has this brand knitting crochet called K&C, and they had this new yarn out here called Willow, and I just thought it was really nice. So I purchased a few balls of this. I purchased this in rose and also in an orange. So I think I'm gonna make a top with this one, and I have a few balls, so I should have enough to make the top. And then the other yarn that I created, because I wanted to finish something I was working on, was the cotton 24/7 yarn. So this one here. So one last yarn that I purchased was this Premier Cotton Flare, and I'll show you the top next week, but I wanted to complete the top, the back of the top, and I had run out of purple yarn, and I created a top before and they had a string back, but I wanted to make it a whole back. So I decided that I would purchase some purple yarn, and I found this one, Premier Cotton Flare. This is a size 2, so I can finish the top or change the top, so then I can just wear it without trying to lace it up, because I need help lacing it up. But if I put the back on, then I can just slip it on myself with no problem. That concludes this episode. I hope you have fun crocheting for the summer, because the summer is kind of hot, so you want to do something light, and the tops are really fast and easy, and they're just compact, and you can just put it in your bag. You can take it to the beach with you, you know, to the park, and just crochet some little tops and be finished within a short period of time, so you can still wear it during the summer. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and remember, no yarn is off limits when crocheting. Have a great day.